Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video we're going to be unboxing whatever's in this massive box from Holman Bibles. Open that box! Okay, put the knife away. This is a massive box. Oh, holy cow! Box, throw it that way. Okay, review. So this is an unboxing video, getting some first impressions. So let's start with the Adorned Bible. Okay, so I've done a few of these mystery Bible unboxings on my channel over the years. Every now and then a box shows up that I'm not expecting. That happened today. I literally came home from work a few minutes ago. I saw this big box on the front porch and I assumed that it was for Becca. I need to apologize to Becca. I thought, oh no, what did she order from Amazon? Because it was a pretty big box, and then I walked up and looked at it and it had my name on it and it said from Holman. So Holman is the main publisher of the Christian Standard Bible, and I was like, I know that I've emailed with them a couple of times, but I don't know that they've confirmed with me that they've sent me. I'm started laughing right now because I was just having a conversation with another Bible reviewer, Tim Nichols. If you don't know Tim, you need to check out his channel. It's called the Nicholsworth Bible Reviews. And Tim and I have this long, we chat all the time about, being Bible reviewers. We have a really great long-standing text message stream where we just chat back and forth. And as I'm recording this, we were talking yesterday about some of these things about, what's coming out. We don't really know. We don't know when Bibles are coming out, that sort of stuff. Just having questions. So then a box randomly shows up at my house the next day. So it's a big box. I would assume that there's either one really big Bible in here or more than one normal sized Bibles, but it's pretty heavy. I can hear some things moving around in there. Are you ready to do this? I got my B-cam right here. Let's dive in and open this box. What's that show, the Extreme Home? I do the Extreme Makeover Bible Edition. Extreme Makeover, they go, move that bus, open that box. Okay, put the knife away so I don't hurt myself. This is a massive box. Oh, holy cow. Okay. Whoa, all right. We've got the Adorned Bible, a new Bible coming out. It's got some artwork in it. We've got the Adorned Bible. Oh, we've got two copies of the Adorned Bible. One of them looks like it's a leather version. So there's a leather version and a hardcover edition. And then in here I've got a CSB THINLINE and a CSB ULTRATHIN reference Bible, a couple of THINLINE Bibles. This is awesome. These are the Bibles that I asked for. Mega box, throw it that way. Okay. I'm going to look really quickly at the packing list here so I can tell you what's in here. So I got a CSB ULTRATHIN reference Bible, a CSB THINLINE Bible. So one's a reference Bible, one's just a THINLINE Bible. The Adorned Bible in black leather and then in charcoal gray overboard. That's awesome. Now, Tim, I told you we're going to have some work to do because now I've got Bibles to review. So this is an unboxing video, getting some first impressions. So let's start with the Adorned Bible. This is a cool new Bible featuring illustrations by Gustave Doré. If that sounds familiar, you can think about Humble Lamb has some Bibles with illustrations by Gustave Doré. Cambridge did the Family Chronicle Bible, that big blue one back there on my shelf. They released a bunch of editions of that last year. These beautiful illustrations. So this is a new CSB. They're calling it the Adorned Bible. Nice slipcase on both of them. So there's a hardcover edition and a leather edition. I'm going to read the back real quick. An elegant single-column setting paired with more than 200 high-quality line art illustrations by Gustave Doré, who lived in the 19th century, 1832 to 1883. All these wood carvings, uniquely crafted Bible, single-column, black letter, drop caps, 10-point type size, Smythe sewn binding, topical subheadings, footnotes, concordance. It looks like a really chock-full Bible. So this one you can see kind of has a nice design on the cover. Reminds me a little bit of the KJV Sovereign or the NKJV Sovereign. There's an NKJV and a KJV Sovereign from Thomas Nelson, but these nice little ornate designs on the spine and on the back, really nice. It's got kind of a goldish, coppery almost art gilding on the pages. Nice big thick Bible. Kind of feels like the study Bible size. So you go in here, CSB Adorned Bible. There's going to be a black leather touch version, a charcoal cloth over board. So this is black leather touch. There's a charcoal and a forest green cloth over board and then a gold leather touch as well. So it's got a little index here of all the illustrations. You've got the intro to the CSB, Oh, wow, I like this. This is very nice. I wonder if it tells me what the typesetting here is. I would guess that this is the Bible serif from 2K Denmark. Yeah, it's designed by 2K Denmark. I think they use the Bible serif, which I really like. So coming in here, page 1 of Genesis, you open up. Oh, there's gold accents on the page. Check that out. So it's single column, looks really nice, like kind of a gold accent. There's a small drop cap there at the beginning of Genesis. And then you see right here, then God said, let there be light, is in gold. Is that like a theme verse? The verse numbers are in gold, which is very, very subtle. It kind of gives it a reader's Bible vibe because the verses are not super distracting. They're very, very faint. And then obviously you get the Doré illustration there. So there's the illustration of Genesis 1:3, let there be light. Oh, okay. The gold verse is probably referencing that that's what the image represents. Okay, let me find the next gold verse. That's fun. It's like a little scavenger hunt. So you got 3:24, the expulsion from Eden, and then sure enough, 3:24 is gold again. That's really cool. Love the typesetting of this Bible. Single column, looks really great, very readable on the page, 10-point type size. Honestly, with my studio lights in here, the gold is a little bit difficult to read, but I bet it's not like that when you're just sitting in natural light. Really nice, and then you get these illustrations really pop off the page really well, and they don't bleed through to the other side all that much. So that's one of the things sometimes when you put art in a Bible is that if it gets too dark, then the other page, if you have text on the other side of the page, it's nearly impossible to read it. They've done the smart thing on several of these pages I've seen where they've put one image on the backside of another image so that you don't have to worry about that. But even this one right here, I'm now in 2 Chronicles. The page headings are at the bottom of the page. So they're page footers. It says 2 Chronicles 20. You see on this page right here, there's an image on the other side of the page. You can see the edge of it right there, but it's really easy to read the text. So this looks really nice. Couple ribbons in here. One black ribbon, one gold ribbon. So the gold is definitely a theme. You add in the Doré illustrations. You've got all the standards like, here in the bold letters in the CSB. Is it bold in CSB when it's a direct quote of the Old Testament? So when Jesus here is quoting the Old Testament, it's in bold, kind of like the NASB does all caps or small caps. That's really cool. I mean, this is a beautiful Bible. I'm a big fan of single column Bibles. It does have a concordance. Doesn't have maps, but man, that looks really nice. So I'm a big fan of single column Bibles, and then you add in some of this artistic stuff, like those drop caps are pretty cool. Here's one at the beginning of Romans, the P for Paul, and then the illustrations. I think that's really, really sharp. And then, so you have a leather soft edition, which it feels, sorry, I'm trying to put this back in here without getting the pages all dinged up. You have that, and then you have a hardcover edition. Look at that. It's got one of the illustrations on the cover. So this is the gray cloth over board, clean on the back. Inside, exact same Bible. It's going to have square cut pages, but it's the exact same layout. Everything else is the same paper and stuff like that. It's just a slightly different presentation. I kind of like the hardcover. I mean, just you'll slide in on a shelf. I actually like that the leather one comes with a slipcase like this too, so you can kind of protect it. That is really, really sharp. So that's the Adorned Bible. Just came out. As I'm recording this, I don't even think these Bibles are out yet, so they may have sent me some stuff, but they're coming out very soon. By the time this video comes out, they will be available. Now we've got a couple of THINLINE. So this is the CSB THINLINE Bible. If you've watched my channel, you know that I'm a big fan of THINLINE Bibles. This is what I grew up with, NIV THINLINE, ESV THINLINE. This is very nice. Look at that, the two-tone leather touch. That is really black-brown leather touch. THINLINE Bible, 9-point type, durable binding, words of Christ in red. Classic THINLINE, feels like that perfect THINLINE size. I love that two-tone, kind of like those old Skylers they did like that. That's a nice touch. This looks really, really sharp. CSB, Holy Bible, Holman on there, tooled ribs. Open that up. Yeah, just a classic THINLINE Bible. Now, Holman has a bunch of new THINLINE options, a ton of different bindings coming out. And so I think this is going to be the year of the THINLINE for them. If you want a great THINLINE CSB, like all these different binding options. They have a bunch of new ones listed on their website. This is great. The updated CSB 2020 text, single ribbon, textual notes across the bottom of the page. Do you see that? The line across the bottom of the page with the textual notes. That's very nice. Doesn't have cross-references. It's a thin-line Bible. Great on-the-go, small Bible. Very opaque, a very readable 9-point typeface. Designed by 2K Denmark, I think, as well. Very, very nice. Red letter on the inside on the New Testament. Now we go over here to the ultra-thin reference Bible. This is got the reference system, so it's got an 8.5-point type instead of the 9-point type, but it's going to have cross-references where the other one did not have. So this is going to be a center column cross-reference. This is black leather touch. It has a different kind of texture to it. More of a smooth, grainy texture. Smooth and grainy at the same time. It's got a little bit of like a grain to it, but it's kind of smooth. Nice perimeter stitch. That's cool. Can you see that? Did they do that on this one? Look at this. Perimeter stitch, black. You see how there it's red? The inside stitching is, the inside of the stitch is red and the outside is black. There's the black stitch on the outside and then it's red on the inside. I have no idea how they did that. That's crazy. Okay, so then on the inside and then the head and tail, okay, you got a red ribbon and then the head and tail bands are also red and black. That's a nice touch, Holman. That's very feisty. So this is a two-column kind of thin-line Bible, but it's got the cross-references real small in the center. It's almost like a shrunk-down version of a large print, ultra-thin reference Bible, kind of a classic, center column reference Bible, but it's just a smaller, portable, ultra-thin. That's what this is. Like you think, there's all those famous Bibles that are the large print, ultra-thin, that are big 6x9 Bibles. Well, this is that down in like a 5x8 kind of size. Looks really good. If you want cross-references, you'd want to go with this versus this because this doesn't have them. If you're not a cross-reference fan, also red letters. Let me just show you side by side real quick. Can you see that? If you're not a cross-reference fan, I would probably go for the thin line because you get a slightly larger typeface. And it's kind of spread out a little bit more on the page. So this one right here is the center column references. This one right here has no references. Both of these are nice. Again, like I said, lots of new thin line options from Holman in the CSB, which is cool because I really like the CSB. The more time I spend with it, the more time I like it, the more I like it, and the more I think it reads really well. Out of all of these Bibles, I like the Adorned Bibles a lot. I think they're really creative. I think they're very interesting. I think this little guy is like the most practical of all of them. Like super cool. It looks great. It has a nice soft floppiness to it. Makes a really solid first impression. I would say that's probably my, okay, these videos, these unboxing videos are all about first impressions. So as far as first impression goes, I just got a box with 4 Bibles. 2 of them are essentially the same. I would say this little guy, which is probably the least expensive of all of them, made the most significant first impression on me. Like it feels good, it looks nice, it's small. I am a fan of thin line Bibles in general, so that might be part of it. But I'm like, oh, that's really great. That's a good on-the-go CSB Bible. I would also say that the Adorned Bible, just that single column typesetting, the look and the feel, the artwork, the gold accents, like it's a cool, unique edition of the Bible. Like in my head, I'm thinking, coffee table Bible, that sort of thing. It'll look really cool. It's nice. I like art, that sort of thing. But it very readable. Man, I love single column Bibles. Look at this. You got the art on half the page, single column, really nice 10-point font. So, and the reference Bible is great too. That's just a little less practical to me than having this one. Because if I'm going to have references, I want a bigger readable Bible. I want to be sit down studying with it. I'm not going to necessarily be like an on-the-go. So anyway, lots of Bibles here from Holman. They're publishing a lot of new stuff. I'm trying to get this all organized. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some full reviews of these Bibles, so I'm going to follow back with those. But in the meantime, I'll put some links in this video description. You can find these and look them up. If you want to go ahead and purchase one, you can do that through those links. If you have any questions based on what you've seen in this video, drop those in the comments. I'll get back to you with an answer in the comments, but I'll also make sure to answer those in the full reviews that I do that follow up. Also, if you have one of these Bibles already, drop those in the comments as well. We'd love to hear what you think about them. So these are really cool. Again, like I said, I like the CSB. It looks like Holman's doing some cool, unique stuff, which is always fun to see publishers trying new things. I love to see that. So before you go, hit that like button. That's what it is. I've been recording a bunch of, it just came back from vacation, and I keep forgetting to tell people to like the video and subscribe to the channel because it's YouTube, and you have to do that. If you enjoy these videos, if you want to check out new Bibles, hit the subscribe button so you can follow along when I have new videos. If you hit that like button, that tells the YouTube algorithm that this is a good video and other people should check it out. Find my channel. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to put links to Bible Review Blog's social media accounts in this description, the video description as well, so you can find me there. Come and join the fun over on Instagram and Facebook. And anyway, I've had a lot of fun with this video. It was a surprise, but really, really cool Bibles. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.